And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
Good Saturday morning, it's 8:13, and I want to take you back to Friday. We started out in the 20s in the Springs and Pueblo. We rose to 50 for the high in Pueblo and 45 in the Springs. It was definitely a chilly day, but we did have some sunshine, which helped to make it feel a little better outside. But today is going to be a totally different story, up to 62 in the Springs and 68 in Pueblo, and quite windy as well. Unfortunately, whenever we see a huge warm up like we're seeing today, it's going to come with some wind because the wind is helping to increase our temperatures today. We'll see highs in the upper 40s to low 50s in our mountain valleys, and mostly 60s into the plains today. Near 70 for La Junta, Lamar, and Springfield, up to about 60 for Rye and 63 in Canyon City. Not bad for November for sure. And the reason why we are so warm starts at the top of the atmosphere. Our jet stream winds are very strong over Colorado today. And at the top level, we see these strong winds flowing over the mountain. And what happens here on the Colorado Front Range is those winds will start to accelerate downward. Now it is cool again at the top of the atmosphere, but as that cold air is forced downward, that air will compress, it will warm up, and it will dry out. And it accelerates, so we will see some strong wind gusts here for the I-25 corridor and our mountain zones. So wind gusts today, starting in the mountains, then spread into the plains. They'll be very frequently gusting around the 30-mile-per-hour range. Isolated gusts more so in the 40-mile-per-hour range, especially in our mountain zones like Salida, Woodland Park, La Veta. And then we see those 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts spreading into the plains. And once you head closer to Kansas, those winds will be a lot lighter because they'll just lose their intensity. Now we are going to see just a few clouds today. Other than that, we're going to be nice and warm with those downsloping winds. And then I'm watching later on this evening, cold front moves in, and that will allow us to be cooler by tomorrow. So we're looking at mostly 30s in our overnight hours, 20s in the mountains. And then on Sunday afternoon, looking forward to about a 10-degree temperature drop to the 50s and 60s, thanks to that cold front moving in overnight. So for this weekend, it's going to be breezy each day. Today's a stronger wind gusts. I have an impact 2 out of 5. It's going to be a nuisance, but you don't have to cancel your plans. Now into next week, another boost of heat. Tuesday up to 67, quite gusty that day, and very windy by next Wednesday. We could be within that high wind warning territory. We'll keep you updated, of course, on how this progresses. But the wind on Wednesday is bringing in another cold front. We'll be dropping down to the 40s by Thursday, Friday. The chance for any precipitation isn't 0, but it's not very high, so I'm not putting an icon yet for snow or rain on the 7-day. For Pueblo, windy this weekend, windy again Tuesday, Wednesday. Look at these temperatures, just a roller coaster ride. They're going to vary by 5 to 10 degrees each day at least, if not more. And then we'll see our next major cool down after Wednesday's front down to the 40s by Thursday, Friday. Canyon City, again, you're following this same roller coaster ride. We're breezy this weekend with warm temperatures, staying warm early next week, and quite windy, then drop into the 40s Thursday, Friday. And for Woodland Park, very strong wind gusts today as well as Wednesday. That's where you have higher impacts, 3 out of 5. Some loose outdoor items could definitely blow away today, so bring in that trash can. And snow showers on the forecast for Thursday.
Well, Alex, we know we have a lot of people who are pumped up for this parade in downtown Colorado Springs. Good weather for a parade today? I mean, What are you thinking? What should people be thinking about as they leave this morning?
I would sit yourself in front of a building that's to your west so that you don't get the winds.
Oh, block the wind. That is very savvy. Thank you, Alex.